Can begin.
Cats. Terrible beasts that use their innocent faces to control human minds and make them do whatever they want. Since ancient Egypt, these creatures have had only one purpose: world domination. Today, they have total control of the internet with memes and videos. And they are waiting for the perfect moment to attack and take possession of our houses and our children. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do to stop it. It's just a matter of time.
But luckily, we have Moreno! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new and incredible experience. The one-time event,
Because the IS performances take place just once, there's no chance for you to see it again?
that you'll never forget. The one and only Late Night Show with Moreno Panni!
Please, stop. Come on. Welcome. I'm so happy some of you made it for this show. I was actually wondering if anyone would have shown up. Do you like the title? One, No One, and 100 Moreno. The real original one should be called One, No One, and 100,000. It's a famous novel of 1926 by the Italian writer Luigi Pirandello. The talks of a man who realizes he's not seen by people the same way he sees himself. That explains that in a very basic manner that you can be seen as one, no one, and 100,000. This is because everybody has different eyes for you. Your mother has different eyes for you than your friends, than your partner, than your children as well. So it says that as much as you see yourself as one, you're none of the way people see you, and all of them at the same time. Does that make any sense? This is my life. People see me in so many different perspectives. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it hurts because people might have bad thoughts about me. And it happens with everyone that is watching now, but mostly me, because I'm special. As special as my country. Did you realize I'm from Italy? Who doesn't love Italy? And who hasn't been there at least once? That's the thing with the people. That's the thing with those people. By working in a restaurant, you get to talk with customers that ask you where you're from by hearing your accent. And this is the situation. So, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Italy. Oh, that's nice. I went to insert random city here. Where about in Italy are you from? It's center east of Italy. Now, what you probably expect is that I live in Rome or Venice, but no. They don't have an idea what I mean by center of Italy. They probably don't even know where Venice is. And where is that? Which city? Oh, you might not know. Oh, well, try me. Well, it's South Bologna, but it takes 2 hours and a half by train to get there. Oh, I see. I don't know what that is. Another way to recognize us is by looking at the way we use our hands to talk. How many of you recognize this gesture? You recognize it? And how many of you know what it actually means? Does anyone know what this means? Expect you might. No? Well, you might think it's for any lovely Italian conversation. Hey, come stai? Tutto bene? Sì, tutto bene. Pizza, pasta, mandolino. But it's actually to say what the fuck you want / me. So, if you see an Italian doing that with you, don't get closer. I think it's really want to have a lovely conversation with you. Those are just memes. But we do move our hands a lot. It's to keep the attention. It's actually what we do when we try to speak in Italian with someone who doesn't speak Italian. We still use our language, but we speak slower. and we use our hands 10 times more, just to confuse the person who is talking to us. Excuse me, I need to go to the Colosseum. No, no English. I need to go here. Can you please give me the indications? Sure. Prendi la destra verso via Girolamo Dandini, poi vai verso la rotonda, sì, la rotonda, verso via Giovanni Miani. Poi, dovunque tu gira, destra o sinistra, l'importante è che ti trovi a Viale Giotto, sai, Giotto, famous painter, Giotto. Poi, così, cos'è? Le pelà, giri di qua e di là. La pelle figlia da pollo, c'è una pelle di pollo, tutti i pesci ve ne regalo per vedere la pelle di pollo, fate la pelle figlia da pollo. And then you find the Colosseo. Oh gosh, these Italians people, they're really, I don't know, but enough about Italians. Let's bring here our first guest. He's a French guy, not from Paris, that decided to talk with us about his love story. That's interesting. Let's give a big applause to François Lefranc! I was traveling. Excuse me. I mean, I have some cold today, so sorry if my French doesn't sound so French. Anyway, I was traveling all around Italy with my family. We were going to cathedrals, museums, and villages of all sorts. My parents had a friend who spoke French like us. He lived in a small town called Corsano, situated in Puglia. Anyway, it was there that I met her, a girl named Aurora. I'll never forget the first time I saw her. She was coming down the stairs after taking a shower. And she was like saying, I think she was sweetly saying, "Mom, where the fuck is my shampoo?" And from that moment, I realized she was a real girl. I stayed there for 1 week, and we were meeting every day. And of course, we like each other. She likes me, I like her. But we find out the last day, so I had to leave. We meet 1 year later, keeping contact with Facebook. And then we meet again for 2 weeks. We get to see each other every day, but I wanted to take stuff seriously. I wanted to kiss her, but she was like, I don't want a long-distance relationship. That's fine, but there is some flirty there, some touchy, some massages, and we kiss. The last fucking day we kiss. And we have to wait 1 more year. Also, she wanted to take things photos, but I didn't know how to have sex, even if I was 14. We meet again 1 year later, but this time is different. I have new clothes, new hairstyle, and a basic knowledge of how to use my sausages between my legs. So I went there by myself, by train, for 2 days of traveling, and I wanted to be with this girl. I was supposed to stay at a guest house, but there was another guy there, a German guy, son of friends of Aurora's mother's. Pardon moi. And he got the guest room, so that's fine. I will get a tent in the back garden. That's okay. I want to be with the girl I like, so why not? Turns out she became girlfriend of this guy. After 1 week he was with her. A German guy. Italian girl. distant relationship. And I had to stay one entire week with the girl I ever liked, the first one, with another guy. Just my luck. Wow, that was such a deep and interesting story. I don't really know what to say. I can't even believe if it's real. But thank you so much for coming. This was Francois French, everybody. Crazy girlfriends. That reminds me of the time with my first one. You need to know that in Italy, we're very touching close, and we don't care to hug and kiss with many people. And mostly in the South, people that literally just met say goodbye by kissing on the cheeks, even British sensual sometimes. Oh, stammi bene, amico bello, mwah, mwah, mwah. Hey, would you like to go out tonight? And we do not care to serve food or drinks with someone that has just been there. But there are still some people that find it really disgusting, like you English people, you cheeky bastards. And we also invented just a word for this kind of situation, mischiffa, in English as I disgust. And also Italian people don't care to say what they think, even if it sounds a bit offensive to some English people. This is the situation with an English person. Hey, sorry, can I have some of your water? There might be some water in the fountain right there. And I've been sick like 2 weeks ago. You don't want to drink from here or you get ill too. And I have a boyfriend, Moreno. How dare you? I know you're flirting with me. Which an Italian instead. Hey, can I have some of your water? No, schifa. Back to my first girlfriend. In a natural relationship, wherever you're from, Italy or England, you do not care if you share some food or drinks with your partner. Am I right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. You can respond, guys, yeah? Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
I don't share.
Oh, your opinion doesn't count now. And the situation was like me asking her to bite a little bit of her cupcake, just to try it. And she was like, no, I discussed that. So you're telling me that even if we make out every day, we exchange saliva, our tongues goes inside each other's mouth like savages, you can't share some drinks? Maybe some food? I mean, she wasn't even hungry. Anyway, we'll have the next guest, but first we're going to have a commercial break, and we'll be back soon.
Montreal, Italy.
Yeah. The product of Montreal, Italy, only in the best shoe shops. Warning, do not give to children or dogs. Do not use hair too close to fire because highly flammable. Carefully read the leaflet. In case you want to be as cool as Bruce Willis, just shave yourself and get ready for riding your bike.
Welcome back. Hope you had a lovely break. Now let's bring here our next guest, straight from Ireland, Dan Kelly! Hey. So, Mr. story in exchange here. Oh yeah, that's right. I was beating a cow with my bare hands. When I realized there was something missing in my life. I mean, my life is great. Ireland is the best country ever. We have sheep, vast open spaces, all things you never see in England, and our breakfast is much better than the English one because we have the best sausages. That's right. At 10, I wanted to find a new experience. Driving a tractor every day was getting monotonous. So I decided to move to Italy for an exchange year. It was terrible. I hated it so much. Fucking Italy. I wanted to learn Spanish. Go to Italy, they said. Italian and Spanish are very similar, they said. It's much fucking cheaper, they said. I went there for 10 whole months. The first days were great. It was good to be considered a school kid for once. There was a group of people, Polish people, who I became friends with, and we always hanging around. And they considered me great. It was great. And I also made out with a sexy blondie there, so that was a good jackpot. But then, after a month or so, people started to get away from me. The more they knew about me, the more they found me weird and started to ignore me more and more. Until I was there alone, again, living a monotonous life, and all the Polish people went hanging around, talking in Polish. I had problems with my host families too. Mostly their son, Alana Chiodo, the most annoying man of the world probably. He's a singer, and he was so proud of his incredible talent, Justin Bieber style. Also, Italian students were so ignorant and stupid, couldn't really stand them. At the end, I did learn Italian. The experience was useful, new culture too. But my time there was probably one of the worst moments of my entire life. Fucking Italy. Imagine how difficult it was. These stories are really sad. I mean, Italian people are terrible. Well, I hope the next one will not be so bad. Actually, when I am having a negative day, I like to watch a YouTube video. Mostly, and also movies as well. Mostly of Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Who knows me also is aware of how much I adore Jim Carrey's work. Mostly his acting. He can imitate people in his own fantastic way. A great classic of his is Man of the Moon, on the Moon, a movie of 1999, where Jim Carrey takes the role of the entertainer Andy Kaufman, which they also did a documentary about not so long ago. And where it talks about Jim, of how he acted even outside the studio. And it was like in Jim's world that Andy took possession of his body and said, "Leave this movie to me, I'm going to make it myself." I like to imitate as well. I do that every time during my life too. And if I may, I would like to do some imitation as well. I would like to imitate Andy Kaufman. Now, basically I'm going to imitate Jim Carrey imitating Andy Kaufman. It's exciting. Hello. Hello. Hi. Thank you very much. One thing I do not like is traffic. You know, I had to come from the freeway. It was so much traffic. It took me an hour and a half to get here. But talking about terrible things, my girlfriend. Take my girlfriend. Please take her.
No. No, I'm only kidding.
I love my girlfriend, but she doesn't know how to cook. Her cook is terrible. Now, I would like to show for you some imitations. I would like to start with Theresa May, the Prime Minister. Hello, I'm Theresa May, the Prime Minister. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to show you how Moreno has worked with his accent. Please, take a look. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to this new video, and welcome back to Utopia, where I'm going to show you how to speak in English with a British accent. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, so glad. Anyway, today I'm going to do a video about some words that I'm surely pronunciate. I can't speak in English anymore.
Want to speak real English from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at EnglishClass101.com.
Yes. Let's get started, okay? Butterfly. Butterfly. Fruit. She sells seashells, but it's shoe shop. It's more tricky. It's more. She's there because there was a very long query. What the hell are you saying there? Work. Work. Mustachos. Mustacho. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Well. Let's do it again. Query. Q. It's just Q, and I said it perfectly. It's perfect. It's perfect. Because box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit mixer. Then we have
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
tooth, chocolate, but it's chocolate. It's chocolate. It's so nice. Let me know. Do you think I said it wrong? Let me know in the comments, guys. Yes, I'm so modern. Okay, yes, that's the end of the video. It was very fun. I hope you had fun as well. Bye.
I went to Italy to study dance at conservatoire. I really like to traveling, and Italy has been one of the countries I most admire. That's why I decided to move there, because back in my time in Winchester, chances to become a famous dancer are very small. You need to know that in England, my life wasn't that great. It seems like an extension of my childhood. I have a lovely family that always supported me in my choices. But my childhood was less fulfilling. Bullied and lonely. I had depression for a long time. And I always thought that I was alone. So part of me was happy to leave. I thought I might have more chances with Italians. The first semester was actually good. I used to hang out with my housemates and course mates too. I became friends with some of them, and we ended up to see each other on the street and hugged and asked how was the day. But again, as always, people started to move away from me and liked me less. There was a performance we had to do, so we had to prepare a group dance together, and I ended up with a group of people I considered friends. Now I question whether they wanted me to work with them or not. Maybe it's my way of thinking, maybe my culture, whatever you want to call it. But I often thought my ideas were considered less than others. Maybe I'm being petulant. Maybe they were. Maybe we just didn't know how to talk like adults.
During that period, I thought I had a very good friend. A mate named John that always considered me something English because of his dad, even if he knew nothing of that cultural language. But other than that, we were cool. We decided to house share with some other people. And it was then that my tarot cards fell for the umpteenth time. In third year, John turns out to be a fucking asshole, and he left conservatoire in the second year. In third year, instead, I had so many emotions, moments of full depression, epiphanies, to finding someone I really care about, and still feeling myself alone. I would never hang out with my peers. I know performance training is an asshole, but I always saw them finding time to be together. And I felt myself outside. But you might think, why not talking to them instead of coming back to England to say it in a talk show? Well, because after 3 years, we still didn't know how to talk like adults. I think that after a conservatoire, we drift apart, which is totally normal. It happens with everyone. But it's still sad because it happens with me everywhere I go, and whenever I leave, it's always without the bonds of friendship I always desired. Maybe it's my fault. I still love them. And I know they didn't meant any harm. It's just that I always felt like I was a stranger for them, or just a guy they knew from conservatoire, from class, and see each other sometimes, you know? But we became distant. And this is how it feels to be me. This is my truth. Who am I for you? Am I a stranger? A friend? A course mate? A son? A student? Un italiano? Am I a piano player, a performer, an actor, a game player, a singer, a loser, an idiot, a person with no life experience? How many of you actually know me, know my feelings? Do you know how many times I had to cover them to not make feel people guilty of what I had? Or be cool with the fact of something that has been hurting me for years? The fact of not being trust. I don't know how many Moreno you see me. I see 100,000 of me. Every day, every second and minute of my life, I'm different. And all those differences make just one being, which is me. It's difficult to say an entire life story in a short performance. Those were just layers of my life. But there is still so much more that I can show you.
to face that in this awful place I shouldn't show a trace of doubt. But pulled against the grain, I feel a little pain that I would rather do without. I'd rather be free.